Hello, I'm Francesca, and this is Twin Flames Don't Exist, Part 2, Mirroring Explained. So I decided to do a series on this because there are a lot of layers behind the twin flame belief system. And in order to kind of pull the curtain back to explain away was going to take far more time than just one video. And I also understand that this topic can cause a lot of reactivity in people. And I get it. I get it because people want to feel complete. They want to feel whole. They want to feel connected. We as humans and as souls, we have a deep core need for connection. And so I understand why people would hear about this, have some type of experience related to a connection, connected to this belief system, and hold on to it for dear life. I get it. But I'm here to dismantle, talk about the discordant, and why there's a higher, an apex relationship, let's call it. That's the beloved relationship that is co-creative. There's not going to be pain, suffering, etc. So enough about all of that. Let's dive in. So I'm going to break this video into 3 different pieces. The first piece, I'm going to share the definition of mirroring according to the twin flame belief system. Then I'm going to give some context about Earth School. We need a little context before number 3, the piece de resistance, and excuse my horrible French accent. That is what is really going on with the mirroring, like what that's really about. Okay, so first part. Mirroring. Mirroring is the concept that this other person, when you meet somebody, that there is this, you share a lot of the same qualities, both positive and negative. And so like maybe you're both super compassionate, but you're also maybe a little critical, right? So, but you're gonna, whatever those qualities are, that you're going to share them. Also, that you may share hobbies, interests, values. So once again, it's the idea of the mirror showing back to you all the things about yourself. And then there could also be physical characteristics that are similar. You may look alike. There may be something around that piece. So that is, in a nutshell, the definition of mirroring in the twin flame belief system. And so that's what they say. That's one of the reasons that you've met your twin flame is because of the mirroring effect and so forth. Groovy. Okay. Part 2. I'm going to take on a little journey here. So take a deep breath in. Explore the idea that 95% of souls incarnate on Earth are not from Earth originally. You have a home planet. And if you have been on your spiritual journey for a while, I'm sure that you've probably heard about, Syrians, the Pleiades, Andromeda, Arcturians, Venetians, Venusians, etc. Okay, perfect. So this is how I view things. And I'm just going to try to explain it as simply as I can. So we have source, universe, God, whatever word resonates for you. And it is this brilliant light of just divine intelligence. And at some point, this light wants to expand, spread more light. Perfect. Sounds groovy. Okay. So then there was a process of individuation. So imagine every soul has a spark. There's all these little like sparks within this big ball of light. There's a spark. And so when individualization occurs, the spark then individuates, right? Pulls away from, still connected. So imagine it's like a string, and then it goes to on another place because it's got something to do. It wants to experience different things. It wants to spread its light. So for each group of souls that kind of come out, that individuate, not kind of, that individuate, they all carry a specific frequency, a specific vibration, which then they have certain then qualities, gifts, wisdom, and mastery. And based on that frequency, that vibration, they go to the appropriate planet to incarnate. And that's their home planet. So you had souls that would go to one place, other souls with a different frequency would go to another place, et cetera, et cetera. So everybody has a home planet, whether in this galaxy or another galaxy. I've even come across people that say that their home is a spaceship. Cool. Like, all right, rock out. I want to know what that's like. So you are on a journey. And so we come to Earth, and we can think of Earth as a boarding school, right? And when we come to Earth, there are usually 3 reasons. It could be one, it could be 2 of them, or it could be all 3. And usually as you evolve, it becomes all 3. So the first one is to evolve and grow. We come here, right? It's school. It's Earth school. It's Earth boarding school. So of course, we're going to learn, we're going to grow. The second reason is you may have a mission. And obviously you're going to grow and evolve, but you have a mission. There's something you're here to model, to share, etc. And that doesn't, when you have a mission, don't think that it necessarily is going to be some super like famous or whatever. Your mission could be that you are an amazing kindergarten teacher and you are there to foster creativity in those kids. And that is going to domino out and ripple and reflect and is so important. Or maybe your mission is, you know, something else. So don't take that like mission to be like necessarily think in terms of, oh, well, I don't have a mission because I'm not X, Y, and Z, or who am I? No. Most of us have a mission, and some of it could just simply be holding a specific vibration within ourselves. So another example could be like, maybe your mission is to just hold compassion. And so then maybe you become like a funeral director because you are there for people. And what can be a lot of times one of the most devastating experiences for people, and to help them with their grief. And you are just there being super compassionate. What that means to that person and how that helps that person, you may never know, but I can guarantee that it has an effect. So your mission may simply just be that. And that, my beautiful friends, is more than enough. And that is more than amazing. Okay, I'm getting all worked up. So, mission. Then the third reason is to make requests for other dimensions to help other people shift. And that could be a whole other masterclass series in of itself. So I'm not even going to really touch on that for now. Okay, so those are the 3 main reasons souls come to Earth boarding school. Awesome. So imagine one of my mentors refers to it as the platform of light. So this platform of light is where you are before you come down here, chutes and ladders onto earth. And in this space, imagine it's before your first day of school, right? And your family's there and your backpack is full. You have all your school supplies. You got your schedule of classes with your teachers, all the things, like you're ready. Like, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to have this class and this class and this class. And I'm going to learn X, Y, and Z. And these are my teachers. And you're holding that piece of paper. You got your backpack. They're like, yeah, go here. They're taking pictures. And like, woo, go, go, go. And you're like, woo, yeah. And then you jump down and maybe it's like some type of galactic water slide. And you're like, woo. And then you get down here to earth, you hit the water and forget everything. And so a lot of people talk about their awakening experience. Great. If that word resonates for you, awesome. I like to think of it as a remembering experience. And so as you journey along, you remember more and more of yourself and who you are and what you're here to do. So now, when you incarnate, you normally do not incarnate to people that are from your same planet, because then what's the point of leaving your home planet, right? Like, it really is this beautiful design behind all of this. So immediately you're in this family. There's different frequencies going on. There's different vibrations. And you are immediately forced to, well, who am I? Who am I within this mix? So you start remembering more of your essence, more of who you are. And you are sharing, you are exchanging massive amounts of energetic information with people from other planets that everybody's going to then go take back to their home planets and share. So imagine that when you take your final bow at the end and you transition and you're in your debrief room and your family's there, like the same people that were there that saw you off for your first day of school, they're there and they're like, oh my gosh, how was it? And you're like, oh my gosh, it was wild. It was so trippy. And I met Peter and he taught me blah, blah. And Susie Q showed me this. And they're like, that's awesome. And there's this massive exchange of information because each planet has mastery over certain things. And so part of this is to exchange information, be like, oh, that's great. I'm going to take that back. And so you are then helping with the evolution of your home planet when you get back. When people, go back and forth, it's all for the evolution of the universe and the remembering of oneness, because that's the whole oneness is what the good that was behind the twin flame belief system to begin with. And as I said in my first video, it got mistranslated, misinterpreted. But the good behind it was the oneness, the returning home. Okay, so now, part 3. What is the mirroring really about? Well, if you've been paying attention, I'm sure you can probably guess. Have you ever met someone and they feel like home? And yeah, you share a lot of interests, you're a lot alike, you share a lot of the same qualities. Maybe you're both stubborn, or maybe you both have the patience of a saint. And then maybe you share the same vices or the same challenges. The reason that person mirrors you and feels like home is because they're from your home planet. And when you come across those people, like, yes. And the reason that this is such a spiritual experience is, drumroll please, because you just remembered yourself to a deeper degree. They did help you on your spiritual journey. And so sometimes they stay in our lives. Sometimes they just come in for a bit because they got their stuff to do too. Like we come down here to hang out with people from other planets. Like I said, we're exchanging information, we're sharing. I'm here sharing my mastery with other people, and they're sharing their mastery with me. And I'm like, my planet doesn't know anything about X, or, isn't masters of X. So I can't wait to take this nugget and share that. It's so exciting. So they may just come in to remind you, like, hey, don't forget to do your homework. Did you do your math homework yet? Because it's due. And you're like, oh, shoot, I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. And so after you get that reminder, that bloop, then they got to go remind another person from your planet, and they have their own experience. So that's what the mirroring piece really is. It's you are meeting one of your kind. You're meeting somebody from your home planet. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this segment, and don't worry, there will be more layers to come. So let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And if you're digging on the Earth boarding school, put a little Earth emoji in the comments so I know that you enjoy that. And we are all here on this journey helping each other remember our oneness. All right. So helping to spread the love vibes, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, share with your friends if that resonates. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.